Hello friends, in this video I'm going to start talking about Java 8 features. Will be Lambda and Streams API and so and so. Java 8 brings these new cool features called Streams API and Lambda, which is the most interesting thing about this is the coding pattern changes from the way you would write or iterate over collections into Java 7 or other ways. It doesn't mean that those are already phased out. You can still write the way you've been writing, but then if you want to move on, you can write the different way, which would just write the simplified way of referencing those codes, right? So you don't have to write multiple lines of code. Instead, single line would just represent what you want to do. So which is you can call as a compressed form of the Java codes, which is the cool features of Java 8. If you have a if you need to understand the basics of Java and you do not have a good understanding of Java, the basics like collections or core Java stuff, I would refer you to go through my other videos where I have explained from like really basics of Java. Those are the key factors for you to help understanding like these Java 8 features, because we're going to talk about collections mostly, which is what it is used for. And then it will be much helpful, or you'll be easily understanding what I'm actually meaning or referring to those, right? So if that's the case, then please refer to my other videos. I have quite a few videos for the basics or core Java and collections and stuff like that. So without going through more of the just the description, let me just go ahead and start writing some codes so that it explains what I'm referring to. So I'm just creating one like blank class here. I have nothing else written here. This is basically the class name. I'm just instantiating this class. I'm going to write some codes here. So let's say I need to write this method, right? Outside of main method, public void. So what I'm trying to refer you first is the way that you would write the code, like a traditionally up until 7 is, let's say you have a list of some array list, right, of string type, or it could be anything. Doesn't have to be string, but anything. List equals new. So for the generics, I'm sure I believe that you know the generics. For the generics, like here having the string type of the list, you don't have to define that. Already it's defined. This is going to take care of that, okay? Or you may be free to write that here, or it's up to you. You don't have to. So let me add some of the data here so that it will be like a formed list. It is right now just a blank list. So I'll just say bus. Right, let me add some of the right. So let's say if you have this same list, there are various ways you could loop or iterate over this list, right? So one of the easiest way, the most popular way, is you would just simply use the for each loop, right? So for string L, right? And let's say you want to just simply print it out. You would write L, right? So this line of code is going to just loop through. If you want to add more conditions, then you would just write more lines of code here, right? So with Java 8, before going there, let me just print or run this application and show you what I am referring to. So you see the output is there already. So with this piece of code you could write same way with the lambda. So let's do that. So for lambda, what you would do, you would just pull this list, right? Same list. So list dot for each. If you see the consumer here, in the consumer section you could just put your conditions, what you want that to be. So just like you have string for each, just pull that piece here, and then you need to add that lambda piece. That's what the lambda is, and you can just simply call the rest of the piece here, right? And then that will simply print that out. This one line is going to do the same thing what this is doing. Let me comment the old part and then run the same application. Okay, and let's say, which is not typically the case, but here all I'm doing is I'm simply printing the list, right? I'm printing regardless of this way or this way. If my purpose is just to print, nothing else, I don't even need to write this like that. I can have even easier way. List, right? System dot out here, not the dot, but we do double colon println, right? So now it is just going to print everything from the list. The system.out.println is going to handle that iterating part. You don't have to do anything. All does is for each is going to handle the whole thing. So when I run the same thing with this line, it will do the same thing. So nothing is changed, right? So there are these three different ways you could iterate over the list. So printing out is not the ideal case. This is just so that you could debug the code. That's not what you want to. I'm printing this out because so that you can see the output, how it comes, right? So that's one thing for the list. And if you want to use this way, doesn't mean this has gone. This is still there, and this is also there starting Java 8, right? There's nothing special you need to do, right? That's just going to work fine whichever approach you want. Nothing is different, but it just simplifies the way you would write the code, and it is just a new pattern, new way. The more you learn on the lambda, the more it is going to help you in the long run. One other thing I would like to mention is, in order to have a Java 8 or lambda working, first of all you will have to have a Java 8 installed, and after that your project should be compatible to Java 8, right? 1.8. So in order to do that, let's go ahead and see that, right, what configurations I have. So when I come here, if you go to JRE says project execution is on JRE compliance, right? 1.8. If you select the alternate ones, which obviously you have choices how you want that to be, then if you have like a Java 1.7 or 1.5, then you're gonna see the compile error and those codes would not work. So make sure your project is compliant to Java 1.8. Okay, this is it for a short video on how you'll be doing the iterating over the list. I'll continue to post more videos to add more conditions and make it more interesting topic. There's so much we can do with this streams and with the combination of streams and lambda. So looking forward to upload more videos soon. So please continue to subscribe my channel, like my videos, and feel free to add comments, and I would love to reply and get your questions answered. Looking forward to upload more videos on streams, so please do follow my videos, and we'll look on the next video. Thank you very much for watching my video. Thank you.